Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me once again here in Germany. I'm currently in Stuttgart visiting the guys at GAD Motors. Now this right behind me, you would think is a standard C63. Well, you would be wrong. Very, very wrong indeed. This may well be probably the quickest car I've ever had on my channel. It's been engine swapped, it's had a whole host of stuff done to it, and it's running 1300 brake horsepower. Now, I am no expert with highly modified stuff like this, so I'm going to catch up with the guys here from GAD Motors, convince them to hopefully speak English on camera so we can learn more about this and then take it out, hopefully onto the Autobahn for some mega amounts of fun. So this is going to be a pretty mad video. I can't wait for it, so let's get stuck in. Okay, so I'm now joined by Sebastian here from GAD Motors. Thank you very much for inviting me along today. Now, seeing as you guys built this car, this was a pretty old project of yours. I think you're probably the right person to speak about it, definitely in detail. So, mainly about the engine.
The car was one C63, 6.2 liter. We decided to swap the engine to one Bi-Turbo engine because with a natural aspirated engine you cannot reach this kind of level in power. We bring here the 5.5 liter Bi-Turbo in the first step with 780 horsepower. But very quickly we see with the torque of the Bi-Turbo engine we can walk correctly or drive with the car. This was too much. The car go every time sideways. We decide to change the complete car to one 4MATIC system. So we install in the car one 4MATIC system, who is one mix from the AMG and Mercedes 4MATIC system with components from GAD Motors. In all the years the power of the car grow up. Now we are on the 1300 horsepower plus. This is one half mile 300 km car.
Wow.
We run with this car for the quarter mile 9.5 seconds.
Really?
Yes, and 240 km top speed.
Wow.
We exchange many parts on the engine to reach this this output. In the stock, the car drive or the engine drive with 580 horsepower. We modified the block, piston, connecting rod, heads, turbochargers. We install here one special top mount cooling system. The gearbox is forged. Very impressive is the horsepower of the car with the 1300, but maybe for the most people will be more impressive the torque of the car, because nobody can believe we reach here the torque from one truck. The car have 1800 Newton meters of torque. This is one torque monster. The 5.5 liter from Mercedes, now 5.8 liter, is one engine who don't like RPM. 6,500 RPM is the maximum after the engine don't like to turn. But we won't reach the output of horsepower. This means we must grow up the torque, because with RPM we cannot work. And now we reach 1800 Newton meters.
That's crazy.
Bring also some problems for the gearbox. This means the gearbox is now maximum forged. This is one 7-speed AMG gearbox with one forged interiors to 1800 Newton meter.
So is that the stock gearbox for this car? Just forged? Oh, it's not?
No, this is everything modified.
Wow, that's crazy.
This was one not small project. Car is still daily used with Distronic, with air condition, with ESP and ABS, with all the options, with hydraulic steering, with all the options what the car was from stock, he still have it. We not delete because of space. We try to find some solution. For example, we use the place here where is original the ESP. The ESP changed his position here under the air filter for the passenger room. Many solutions who bring after some problems, but we won't keep it to have still one daily car with who you can go to one race, have a little bit fun, and after still go home.
Drive home. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So it's got, you say, a top-mounted cooling system. Obviously, it's all completely
the intercoolers
upgraded.
Is here on the top now. In stock is here in the middle one intercooler, one small intercooler. Now we bring here the two intercoolers on the top.
Cool. Brakes as well are obviously upgraded, so they're carbon ceramics. Ceramics,
we of course something must also stop the monster. We exchange the brakes. Maybe we can show to carbon ceramic brakes. We modified the complete front axle. This is one all-wheel drive front axle. This is not more the stock front axle from the car. We designed the suspension. This is one special for GAD designed suspension who is not available on the market. We make this with KW.
Oh wow!
This is one company. He's not far from here, maybe 60 kilometers. Very cool guys, really. And we designed this with the guys together. Available only for GAD Motors. He not sell it like for every customer, because this is special for us designed.
Awesome.
The suspension was also very expensive. We speak here about 10,000 euro only for the two suspensions.
Really?
For the front.
How much do you think you've spent on the whole build?
Okay, if you will take the engine alone, stock from Mercedes, cost around 70,000 euro.
Really?
Yeah. The gearbox 10,000 more. And this is everything stock. After coming all the modifications, I think we put so around 100,000 euro in this car.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. And like I said, I think this is probably the fastest car I've ever had on my YouTube channel.
The price of the modification was higher than the price of the car. That's
crazy.
The car in stock have one price around 100,000 euro, and I think all the modification with carbon ceramic, with the suspension, with the all-wheel drive system, coming around 160,000 euro.
Really? Wow. And like you were saying, it's still kind of, well, you can still use it as a normal car. Like it's still got all the road going seats and everything. Obviously, it's still, you've got to respect it as a very, very quick car, but you can take it
still with panorama roof.
Wow.
Also,
I do love this generation of Mercedes.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh yeah.
You still have
even got the back seats. Wow, incredible.
Well, you see electric seats also.
Yeah. Wow. So well, that's pretty much the car. Thank you very much for showing me around. I think that all that's left to do now is to fire this beast up into life and take it out for a quick drive. Okay, here we are out in the car. Now, I cannot believe how much power this thing has. I mean, 1,300 brake horsepower. Now, I'm joined with Kai, who works at GAD Motors. He's very kindly taking me out for a quick spin. But yeah, this is very, very fast. Very fast. Now, Kai doesn't speak much English, which is okay, so I'll do the most of the talking. But Chloe's in the back as well. I don't know if you can see her. She's back there somewhere, so I'm sure we'll try and portray how this thing is. But yeah, this is undoubtedly the fastest car I've ever had on the channel, probably the quickest car I've been in power wise. But in here, like Sebastian was saying, it's standard pretty much, so you can still use this every day if you wanted to. But he was saying that when he goes to races and does drag races and things, stuff like Race 100, which is a bit like VMAX in the UK, he can put the catless downpipes on, I think a different ECU, and then it's like a track car. Whereas now we have the cats in, so you can use it on the road.
For the street.
Exactly.
With normal view.
Yeah.
It's very comfy.
It is. It's very comfy as well.
Bizarre.
Very comfy, but still very loud, even though we have the cats.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, one thing I have noticed: this car has driven a lot of miles, nearly 150,000 kilometers, which is cool. Very, very cool. And you built this quite a few years ago, I think 2012. I think Sebastian was saying, which is mad. That's just like, what, 10% throttle? It's the torque. Wow. Now we're just warming the car up. We've filled it up as well, so we've got fuel. But it's just so effortless. It's such a weird sensation having all those noises coming from this generation C63, if that makes sense. I mean, you might be able to hear the whine in the background. That's the tyres, semi-slick tyres we got at the moment, but it sings. It's so stable though, like it's not like moving around. And one of the things which surprised me the most, one thing I didn't know about this car before filming today, is because of the 4MATIC you've got it, so it's four-wheel drive, so as opposed to having this much power with a car which is rear-wheel drive, is kind of a bit pointless. But because you've got four-wheel drive now, I bet it grips.
We drive with the Black Series on Hockenheim, Autobahn, and 9.5.
Serious.
It's world fastest C-Class.
Wow. Lose the sensation of speed because of how comfy it is in here. Like if we're, it's mad, isn't it? If we were in big harnesses and things like that, you'd probably feel it a lot more. But because it's a standard car inside here, because the majority of the work has been done to the drivetrain and the engine and everything like that. So like I said, it is still usable. We've still got air conditioning, still got electronic seats. It's ideal. It's when you lift off. I suppose you've probably been driving this car for years, and I imagine it doesn't get old. It's just still so much fun. Whoa. That is fast. Oh my days. It just makes you laugh. Oh. I can't get over how stable it is at speed. Wow. That is incredible. Anyway, I think that's going to round things up for today's video. Dude, thank you so much for taking me out. This thing is fast, believe me. It's absolutely rapid. 1300 horsepower in a C63. Engine swapped, 4MATIC. Wow. Incredible. Now I'll leave all the information down in the description and down below for you guys to go and check out GAD Motors. A huge thank you to those guys for letting me film the video and to take me out in the car. Unbelievable bit of kit, and to see some of their upcoming projects as well. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures